What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the JD CeeLo podcast coming at you once again with a little Cali bump.
He's flowing with that, man. Nothing to do with that.
Oh my God! It
California.
is week 10. Oh my God! I can't believe we're in the double digits. Yep. Week 10 of the NFL and the predictions for week 10 as they're coming. But before we start, like I always say, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the notifications button to let you know when these new episodes are coming. And don't forget to comment. Bring the comments. Bring them all. Bring them all. We need them all. All right? Help us grow and help us engage with the public, because that's what we love to do. All right?
It's going to be boring.
Yeah.
My team is not playing this week.
That's right. So there's going to be less trash talk and more football analytics.
Yes, more analytical. Yeah. Have to be more analytical. All right.
Absolutely.
But there is a scenario that I will be watching, and I will explain to you later, Chris,
right,
when we break down the games.
Okay.
There is a scenario that will make my BP go up, and it's going to be fantastic.
Fantastico.
Yep. And it has to involve the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. We got to work together, but I'll explain later.
Gotcha. Well, let's pull up what's going to be the games effective. I mean, we already had the Thursday night game, which was
a total disaster.
Total fucking snore.
I'm not even going to bother. The only thing that came out of that was a Baker Mayfield head bunting guys with no helmet.
My God.
Okay, Baker. Fine. Is that what you want to do? Fine.
Yeah.
He was benched too, by the way, Chris. He started the game and then he was benched.
He was. He's I don't know what the hell he's trying to do, what he's trying to prove, but fuck, I got something in my eye. God damn it.
Rub it out.
Damn. Wrong time to have something in your eye.
Baker just embarrassed himself, and what else can we say?
Yes.
I wish, supposedly the news out of Carolina too, that Sam is the third string quarterback for right now, but he will get his opportunity.
Right.
I would say about 3 to 4 games they will run him out there and say, go out there, Sammy, and don't break another leg.
Right.
Hopefully nobody sacks you from behind.
Right.
And hopefully the offensive line can give you a few minutes where you can show us something, and maybe we might keep you next year.
Right.
At least maybe as a backup.
Yikes.
Baker's definitely gone. He's out.
Yeah. So the Thursday night game, the Panthers won that game 25-15, which surprised the shit out of me because I thought the Falcons had something a little bit better than to lose to the fucking Panthers. But apparently not. Falcons and Mariota and the rest of these boys lost 25-15. So they're the Falcons are so up and down, and Mariota's not helping his case here. So now the Falcons are probably like, you know what? Come draft, we're gonna get a fucking quarterback. You were a 1-year wonder or a 1-year experiment, and you get the fuck up out of here.
He's blowing it, man.
He's blowing it really bad. This is his opportunity to solidify that.
And the division is
easy.
Bad.
Yes, it's easy right now.
Damn, bro, what you gotta do is win about 8 games, man. You're in the house.
Yep.
But just brutal, man.
The first game that's going to be in Germany, in Munich.
It's pretty cool, man.
Munich.
That's pretty cool.
For crying out loud. It's going to be Deutsche, all those
Deutsche
German
Banks and Heinz.
Yep, and Heinz and Heinekens and all this.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Seahawks and the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Home game for the Bucs. And Buccaneers fans, you can get this. I'm going Seahawks all the fucking way.
Listen, the Geno Magic is alive and well.
Absolutely. So the Bucs,
Good for him.
Sorry, this ain't a home game for you. You're playing at Munich. If you were playing at Tampa, I could say, maybe, you know what? You probably have a shot. But this is neutral ground, so don't even think that this is a home game for you.
Right.
Okay? You might have a couple of Germans there with some big titties, and screaming for Tom Brady and all of that good stuff, because that's probably why they're going to fill up that stadium. But
be interesting.
This is a neutral stadium, a neutral ground. You got no fans over there. You got people that are going to be getting over there, getting drunk, acting retarded.
And the offense is struggling. Yep.
Yep, and that offense is struggling, and the Seahawks are playing really, really good football. And that's fucking hard for me to say because, again, I look at Geno Smith and I think of the old Geno Smith, the Geno Smith that is not making the real good decisions in the pocket. The Geno Smith that's throwing interceptions left and right. The Geno Smith that got punched in the face by one of his teammates.
Not anymore.
The Geno Smith we're seeing today, ladies and gentlemen, is a completely and utterly rejuvenated new fucking person.
And why? Because after he took his punch in the face and wasn't ready to lead a team,
absolutely,
he sat down for a couple years and learned.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread? No. But now he can resurrect his career and have a good career.
Right.
Now he's barely 30 years old.
Right.
So you can get yourself a nice 6-year run here where your team goes to the play. If you continue to play like this, you will make yourself a nice career, make a couple of playoffs, threaten some people, and God knows you even get lucky and win something here.
Right.
But that's what I'm talking about. Everybody, oh, he's a bust. He's a bust. No quarterback's a bust until they leave the league.
Right.
This is a perfect example that if you just harness the guy, sit him down, be patient, and you take your time with him and you groom him, this is what you got.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's reaping the benefits of sitting behind Russell Wilson for so long in the same offense with the same coach and everything. And now you're watching a Geno Smith who knows how to play the game of football.
Knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
That's it.
So I'm going Seahawks all the way.
I'm going Seahawks too. They're not going to stop that running game.
Nope,
sorry.
Absolutely. The next game, which is going to be a really, really good game in my eyes.
This is the one I was telling you about, Chris.
This is the Vikings and the Bills.
Yep. And this is at Buffalo, which is fine. That's going to be a tough place. But I believe no Josh Allen. And thanks to who? What did I say last week, Chris?
Yeah.
What did I say to all you guys? What did I say? Not only do I want to beat the Bills, I want to hurt. Josh Allen.
Yep.
A finger, plantar fasciitis,
a toe,
a hamstring, a toe,
whatever it is.
I don't care. An eyeball, gouge him out.
Yep.
But now we got his UCL. Right towards the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We bent that shit backwards. And now we made things even.
Was that on the strip?
On the strip sack.
On the strip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we make things even.
He was holding his arm.
Yep. If the Buffalo Bills are smart, they will sit him down for a couple of games, maybe 3 weeks.
Right.
Hopefully that thing heals up.
Right.
If not, because just like everybody's been saying, I listened to Colin Cowherd. He's absolutely right, which I've been saying because I watch Buffalo every game, just like Miami. The Buffalo Bills are too Josh Allen centric.
Yes. Yes.
I've said it over and over again. The guy
will lead them in passing.
Everything.
Yes.
For
He will lead them in passing. He will lead them in rushing.
He leads them in rushing. There's no running game whatsoever. He scrambles. He's Superman.
Yeah.
And if your quarterback needs to be Superman every game for you guys to win, and I get it, you're Mike Tyson. You're the heavyweight guys.
Right.
You big plays down the field of digs, boom, boom, boom. You knock guys out by halftime. Everything's hunky glory.
Right.
But when you slow them down and you put two corners, the New York Jets just gave you guys
the blueprint.
Yeah. And how to beat these cocksuckers.
Well, let's see if the Vikings can stop them. Because if Allen plays, then they got a good shot to win. But I really do believe
I will go after his arm.
I believe this is going to be the test of tests for the Minnesota Vikings, and this is where people are going to start noticing and saying, "Yo, this Kirk Cousins led Minnesota Viking team is a lot better and a lot more polished than ever before."
Right. Show me the roster now.
Show me
the talent of the roster.
Absolutely.
Now. Without your boy.
Quiet the critics. Huh? Quiet the critics who are always shitting on Kirk Cousins. And like we projected this year, we said the Minnesota Vikings were going to be ruling the NFC North, and that's exactly what has happened.
And show me the proof,
now,
Buffalo.
This is your test, Minnesota.
What's the line that Denzel says? Huh? Where's your evidence, Jake?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where's your evidence, Jake?
Yep.
You got one problem. You got no witnesses.
You got no witnesses.
Huh?
Yep.
Huh? You think my boys are going to do it? Huh?
Yep. So this is a big game for the Vikings. A much more bigger game for the Vikings than it is for the Bills, in my opinion, because the Vikings now are prepping themselves for what's going to be the playoffs. Because you're already a playoff team based off your record.
Well, the division is lost now, so they got like a 4-game lead right now.
So this is where you start ironing that fucking that axe, and you start getting ready for the playoff teams, because the Bills are that type of playoff team, and they are a playoff team. Okay, so
but
without
they're bleeding.
Right. Yes, correct. And this is where you smell blood in the water,
Yes.
you attack, and you destroy. So I expect big games.
They're bleeding.
Right. I expect big games out of Kirk Cousins, Jefferson, and Dalvin Cook. Those three people I expect big games out of.
We
All right?
punched him. We hurt him.
Now, the only bad part is they're playing at Buffalo. That's a very hostile place to play at.
Sangre.
But they're both cold weather teams, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. So I'm going Vikings.
Bloody and battered. And I'm going Vikings too.
Yep.
Because we punched them in the mouth.
We
their
taste
mouth
blood.
is full of blood.
Yep.
And a UCL.
Yep.
That Allen walked out that field spitting blood.
Yep. He took his lumps.
And Derek DeAngelis, the Miami Dolphin fan, I want to hear a thank you from you.
Yep.
You know what you have to do. And
right.
Will, you're next too. I want a pat on the back because I just did you guys, both you cocksuckers, a favor.
Mm-hmm.
We brought the AFC East down to us.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo was way up here. We brought them down to us. Just like I always say to all of you.
Yeah.
I will bring you down with me.
Back down to Chinatown.
Back down to Chinatown. Te agarro a la bajadita.
All right. The next game, the Lions and the Bears. This is going to be a hard game for me to choose because I don't know what Lions team I'm getting, and I don't know if I can trust the Chicago Bears-led Justin Fields team. But since it's at the Bears, I'm going to go Chicago.
I'm only going to say this because Justin Field, and again, he's part of the quarterback class that my Zach's on.
Right.
He's starting to turn the corner a little bit, like starting to figure things out, use my legs more. But he's not great passing yet, but he's going to look like Josh Allen now. I'm going to run and run and run.
Right.
You know, so I get my ass broken.
My whole thing is this. Detroit knows how to score. Detroit's not one of these teams that's losing games because they're not scoring. They're scoring. So I can see them
and Chicago
putting up numbers on Chicago, man. This is the same Detroit team that beat fucking Green Bay last week.
Yeah, but Green Bay's hurt. Green Bay's bad now.
Yes, but yeah, it's still Green Bay. You got to give them. I know, but they scored. So
I'm going Chicago.
I'm going to go Chicago too. Chicago. You know, Chicago don't fuck me with this. Yeah. So I'm going Chicago Bears. The next game, my Denver Broncos against the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, boy.
So there's no Malik Willis because they're planning to bring Tannehill back. If that happens, I have a better chance of winning this game. Tannehill stinks to high hell.
Right.
The only threat on this team is Derrick Henry. Now, my team has been known to let runners have a heyday when it comes to running the ball.
Yes.
However, if we can just slow him down and not allow him to score and we keep the game close, I can see us sneaking out a win. Because I do not see them going through the air scoring based off of Ryan Tannehill.
Right. Totally get it. The
we
problem is
stack the fucking box, guys, which I know you know how to do. Okay? Stack that goddamn box and you stop that fucking beast behind Tannehill. And if that happens, if they have to rely on Ryan Tannehill to win them the game, that means it's in our favor. So I'm going to pick my Broncos against the Tennessee Titans.
On the road.
I'm going to pick my Tennessee Titans. And I know you're going to pick
Broncos, you mean?
Yes, I'm going to pick my Broncos. My bad. Yeah. And I know you're going to pick the Titans because you're a fucking asshole.
I have to pick the Titans.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Kiss my ass.
They play very good defense too, man.
I don't care.
Your offense is nothing to be.
It's atrocious.
This could be a 13-10 game.
Yeah, it could be 7-3. It could be 7-3.
They're tough in Tennessee, man.
They are.
They're well coached.
They are. But
you know, Vrabel's got them. You know, they might not score a lot, maybe, but they know situational football.
Right.
They're good at that.
Right.
And I don't trust your offense.
I know. But I got a feeling this game is going to be a little bit different. I got a feeling this game is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have a little bit of a better situation for Russell Wilson.
Your only hope.
And my offense is going to be clicking a little bit. Now that we had our week off, we're healthier now. And we got a little bit more time with that fucking playbook. I feel like this is the game we turn around, where a lot of people are saying there's no way in hell you're going to fucking beat them, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm going Broncos.
This could be the game that maybe your offense starts to click better, and Russell's starting to play out of this slump of his.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's going to be at Tennessee, though, man. They're going to make that a heavyweight fight, Chris.
Yeah.
Two good defenses.
Look, I'm going out on a limb on my team here.
All right. So I want to go Tennessee because they're the home team. I'll give them the respect that they're at home.
And I finally have a 1:00 game, so I get to watch my football nice and early. Yeah. So I'm happy about that.
All right, what you got next?
The next game, the Jaguars at the Chiefs. I'm not even going to fucking bother with that. That's the Chiefs all the way. There's no way the Jaguars stand a chance against that high-powered offense. It's going to be a laugher. The only way I see this is if ETN has a really good game, and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Kansas City's
you
defense
can score
is
on them. You can score on them.
But then we go into the shootout, and then
So if Kansas City comes out shooting, guns blazing, and they're behind, and they got to rely on Trevor Lawrence to try to get back into the game, forget about ETN. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So
I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs too, man.
All right.
Mahomes.
The next game, the Cleveland Browns at the Miami Dolphins. Derek, I'm going Miami Dolphins. You got my vote.
Oh God!
I got no hope in the Cleveland Browns. I'm sorry. A Jacoby Brissett Cleveland Brown team, I have no hope in, and I got Tua Tagovailoa, who just threw for 300 plus yards with 3 touchdowns, and has got probably
ding dunk.
Even if it's dink dunk, he's finding a way.
Yeah.
He's getting a way to win it. So I'm going Miami all the way because they're at home and they're playing a much weaker opponent. Now, Nick Chubb can have a field day.
That's my key right there, sir.
Right. He can have a field day.
Yeah, but you're not accounting for Miami's stinky defense, Chris. They stink.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and if you think you're going to keep winning these games 35-32, 35-30,
yeah,
Miami, that's not going to happen.
I don't think that it's going to be the entire Nick Chubb show. I got a feeling they're going to figure it out. And Miami's going to be able to impose their will on them because they're at home.
Okay, the Cleveland Browns will impose their will on that defense.
From a Nick Chubb perspective, yes.
And Brissett is not bad as a passer either. He can make his little throws. He can move that offense.
But he makes a lot of mistakes.
I get you, but I'm not worried about that with Miami. Miami can't stop a nosebleed right now.
Right.
So stay in there. Find a way. They do have 2 corners. They got Ward that can do something against Waddle or the other one.
Right.
Okay? Just do your film work.
Yeah.
Do your film work. Okay? We show you how to beat Miami. Okay. The Jets also showed you how to beat Miami.
Yep.
2 great corners would eliminate those 2 motherfuckers.
Yep.
All right?
Did you know that fucking Tyreek Hill has the possibility of catching for almost 2,000 yards?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's at 76 receptions for 1,100 yards already.
Yeah.
With only 3 touchdowns, but he's still making a difference.
Yeah, because Chris, it's a lot of. I'm gonna turn around 5-7 yards, catch it, and he runs. He runs like a maniac.
Right. But
that's fine.
But he has thrown a couple of deep balls. Yeah. Let's not act like
he's thrown a couple of deep balls his ass. But come on, the clock is fucking wrong once a day. A broken clock.
It's right.
It's not like it's accurate. Come on. Look, it's working. The offense, the smoke and mirrors is working, but I will give a little bit of respect that I have for this piece of shit franchise that you're at home. I'll give it to Miami. A nose. You win by a nose. Don't fucking sneeze. Because if you sneeze, you lose. And another caviar in this before we go to the next game.
Caveat.
Caviar is food, nigga. I'm fucking hungry. I need the Browns to win, but I'm going to pick Miami to win. Because this is the scenario that I got Sunday afternoon.
You're going to pick the Browns?
No, I'm picking Miami by a nose.
Okay.
By a nose.
Okay.
But they can't sneeze, Chris. Don't fucking sneeze! Because you will lose. And if you lose, and the Minnesota Vikings beat the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who's in first place? And we're off. It's a bye week, and we will be in first place by ourselves.
Yeah.
Us, the New York Jets.
I didn't think about that. I forgot about that. I forgot.
Nobody's thinking about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, shit.
Nobody's thinking about that.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Miami, watch your ass. I'm going to pick you by the grace of God by your fucking nose. Una nariz. You just sneeze the wrong way. Your fucking hairs are going to go all over the fucking place, and you will lose. And I will be there to celebrate. But I'll give you by your nose, Miami.
Okay.
You'll eke it out. But Cleveland!
The Brownies. Oh, my God.
Come on. Just do me a solid. Miami by a nose.
Next up, the Houston Texans against the New York Football Giants. This is another game on the easy schedule of the New York Giants.
I tell you, these guys have been blessed by the gods.
However, the Texans aren't playing completely terrible football.
It's not awful football.
It's not awful football. Yeah. So the Giants got to be careful here because they also can run the ball. You got to stop Dameon Pierce.
Right.
You stop Dameon Pierce, that means Davis Mills is a bum, and you get to squeak out a win. But I feel like the Giants will impose their will running the ball.
It will be a close game.
Right, between Saquon and Daniel Jones running the ball as well. I think Daniel Jones will probably have another 150, 175-yard game again. Probably 2 touchdowns at most right there at the goal line because
the Giants offensively don't wow you in any aspect.
No,
except for maybe running the football if they get the oils running and the engine running.
Right.
Because sometimes they stall a lot.
Right.
Because the other defense is going to stop
Saquon. Yeah.
And then Daniel Jones is patting the ball, don't know where to throw, and this can become an ugly game. So I'll go Giants.
I'm going Giants too.
They're another one. I'm going to go by a ball sack hair.
Yeah.
By a nose. It'll be ugly. It'll be nasty, and you know.
I think the Giants.
Be another
I
one.
think the
But
Giants.
I don't
win.
see 24-10 Giants either.
You
see what I'm saying? No,
I do.
They haven't done it all year, Chris. They haven't done it all year.
Yeah, but this
their
is
games
a lesser.
are ugly. Their games are ugly. They struggle.
But this is the one team where they can wreak havoc on. They can.
I mean, we thought that about the Bears, and they barely got by the Bears.
That's true.
And this is the old Bears, not even new Bears now.
Yeah, not just the
Fields. Bears who could,
right.
They couldn't throw even 100 yards passing.
Right.
And they made that game ugly.
Yeah, all right. You're right.
They'll win, but it's just gonna be, oh my God,
yeah.
I'm biting my nails.
Right.
So just eke it out. Because again, the Giants talent-wise just don't have how can I say it? You don't have the drive to just go, we're just gonna boom, we're out of here. We'll pack up the lunch and we get the fuck out of here. No, you're gonna work all 60 minutes.
Yep.
And you're another one. Do not sneeze the wrong way.
Right.
Because if you sneeze,
it's all over.
You'll look like a party animal.
All right. Up next, the Saints and the Steelers. This is a terrible game. Ugh.
Pittsburgh and who? You said?
The Saints. The New Orleans Saints. Ugh. It's an at-home game for the Steelers. It's
you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it to Pitt. Pitt's very grimy still. That Pittsburgh, man.
I'm gonna give it to the Saints, man. Fuck it. I think the little Red Riding Hood.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Yeah, I think he comes up big in this game.
It's gonna be another ugly game.
Yeah, I'm going Saints.
I might give it to.
I don't like the Steelers.
I'm going with Tomlin, Chris. Tomlin's gonna have him ready to play, even though they don't have a shot to do anything. At this point, it's gonna be pride.
Right.
And they play very well at home. They're very fucking gritty at home, man. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, but it's
I'm gonna go Saints.
Not impressively.
I'm gonna go
Let's
Saints.
just say that.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those games that's going to end like 17-14.
Very unwatchable.
17-14 is what I see.
The quarterback play stinks.
Yeah. This is a very ugly game. All right, next up, the Colts at the Raiders.
This is another bad game too, man. We're getting a lot of bad games now,
Jesus Christ, man.
And we got coaches losing their jobs everywhere now. The Colts now with their issue. Now that we're talking about the Colts, now you got Jeff Saturday trying to patch this thing together.
Who came out of nowhere. Honestly, there's a lot of controversy with the fact that he was selected.
I know what the Colts are doing. I know what they're trying to do. It's not like they're saying, here you go, Jeff. Here's a 5-year deal. It's all yours. They just gave it to him for 8 games.
But I understand that.
So it's just like, you're the interim guy.
But was he even on the roster is my question.
Who's on the roster?
Jeff Saturday. What was he on the Colts?
No.
That's my question.
He was the center for them for Peyton Manning, Chris.
I understand that, but he wasn't even on the staff.
No, he
wasn't an offensive coordinator. He wasn't a lineman coach. He was nothing. How do you pick somebody out of left field? That's like them picking me.
No, it's not left field.
Well, not me, but
they love Jeff Saturday.
I know they love Jeff Saturday.
He's big in
but
Indianapolis.
What made them make that decision? You could have picked the offensive coordinator. You could have picked the defensive coordinator.
One phone call.
You could have picked the fucking special teams guy.
One phone call. That's all it took.
I would have been.
Jeff, you want the job? We need you for 8 games. Can you close this out?
I would have felt better with Dan Orlovsky.
Nah.
Go get Dan Orlovsky.
Because Jeff is that's like saying Denver, your guy, John Elway, come coach the team.
No, it's not the same.
Yes,
it's not
it
the
is,
same.
Chris. He's huge over there.
No, John Elway's a proven winner.
Like Darrelle Revis.
John Elway's a proven winner.
Jets.
John Elway's a proven winner. He is a Hall of Famer.
Jeff Saturday's a Hall of Fame center, Chris.
No, he's not.
2 championships.
He's a bum.
8-time All-Pro center, Chris.
I don't give a shit what he is.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't give a shit what he is. He's a bum.
Now you're not being fair, Chris. Come on.
He's an asshole.
Why
He's an asshole. He needs to fix his hair. He looks like a fucking bum. Fuck him.
He's like a shaggy looking.
Yeah,
I get
exactly. He looks like a fucking golden retriever.
I'm not mad. Yeah, I know. I'm not mad that they went and put him in there.
I just don't understand the logic behind it.
Chris, the logic is I need you for 8 games. That's it. That's all they offered him. Right, and if he does a great job.
But he doesn't have any coaching experience.
That's exactly why. We're going to give you these 8 games. Go, shoot for it. If not, we're blowing everything up anyway. Here you go, Jeff. Now, if you do great, we'll sign you to an extension. We'll interview a black coach just to do the whole, the Rooney Rules thing.
Right.
But Jeff is your job. If he stinks, he stinks. He goes back to ESPN. I don't see the big deal. People are getting all worked up.
Come on, man. You're leading a football team here. I get it. You're 2-6 or 3-6.
He said
what are the fucking calls? 3-5-1.
Did you see his press conference?
No, I didn't see his press conference.
Of course not. Well,
I don't give a shit about Jeff Saturday.
Chris, I
don't give a shit about Jeff Saturday, Jeff Sunday, Jeff Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I don't give a fuck about him and his shaggy ass self. Okay. Give the opportunity to someone who fucking deserves it, who's already on the team, who knows the fucking playbook. What is he going to do for 8 games?
Chris, he's just going to manage the team. Obviously, he's got people in place there to run everything else. He's there to control.
They're all Frank Reich's people.
Yes, but he's there to control the building. That's all it is.
How do you know he's going to be able to control it?
Chris, he is a legend in Indianapolis.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's a legend. Doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Those
guys are gonna fucking. It's gonna be the whatchamacallit's running the asylum.
Chris, obviously the whole thing is a mess. They have no quarterback now. They have zero.
That's
nothing.
their fault. That's their fault.
So,
they told Matt Ryan, go home, pack your bags, and get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, he was the one winning them games.
I'm not mad at them. They picked a guy who is a fan favorite for the organization.
He's an asshole.
He's also a consultant from them too.
Consult. What does he consult? What does he consult?
Chris, he knows the owner, man.
What type of toilet paper they get? Is that what he consults?
All right, Chris, let's go to the next game. I'm not. Obviously, we're not gonna get anywhere with this. Go to the next game. Guys like you, they get all fucking your pants all fucking written up for shit like this.
No, he's a bum. Cowboys at Packers. Cowboys at Packers. How about them Cowboys? I'm going Cowboys all the way, even though it's at Packers. It's obvious that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are not the same team.
They got no talent, man. They got no wide receivers. So man. The Cowboys, I can't blame them either.
The Cowboys are going to go. The Cowboys are probably the most complete team that they've played all year, and that's why I think it's going to be a problem for the Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys know how to run the ball, they know how to pass the ball, and they play great defense. Yeah. So it's going to be a very, very long day for the Green Bay Packers. This could be one of those games that, who knows, Aaron Rodgers comes back out of fucking nowhere and gets this mojo and gets all his guys in order and actually stun the fuck out of the Cowboys.
I would call it the last stand. Yeah, right. Like this would be, I'm trying to see their record here.
They're 3-6 right now.
3-6, yeah. So yeah. I mean, even at the last stand, you're not winning the division. That's
no,
out
absolutely
of the
not.
So you really got to be in the wild card mix, which that is off the table because the NFC East is so far ahead of you now.
Right.
I mean, the Giants and the Cowboys.
The Eagles.
I'm not even going to put the Eagles. The Eagles in first place.
Yeah.
Those guys are 6-2 already.
Right.
So you're four games behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yep.
if you want to salvage the season, then this will be your last stand to show face.
And they got the Seahawks and the rest of the NFC West that's also part of that shit,
But
too.
they're done. They're done. I don't see that. I'm going Dallas.
I'm going Dallas as well. All right, Cardinals at Rams. It's at the Rams.
I'm going to go Rams.
I'm going to go Cardinals.
No, Chris, come on. Tú estás loco.
I'm going to go Cardinals. I don't like the Rams, bro.
Yeah, but you see them, these guys fighting in the fucking sideline.
Well,
they blew that fucking game last week again.
I know.
Why is Kyler Murray yelling at Hopkins?
I don't know.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yelled at
and
his
you saw
coach.
the Baker at the end of the game fucking screaming and crying in the locker room. We gotta fix this shit. Well, I'm tired of losing. Like he's giving them this a whole players meeting. It was bad.
Yeah. I think Kingsbury, what the fuck his last name is?
Kingsbury.
I think he's officially lost the locker room.
I think he's losing the locker room too because there's something is way off in
Right.
there. And this all started from in the beginning of the year with the whole contract shit.
Right.
It got leaked out that he had to do his homework. He had to do this.
Right.
And I think they never patched it up. And then now their performance has been affected.
I just don't like the Rams, man. Their defense, they can't score.
Yeah, but they didn't play bad either. They had a fucking, what was it, 17-3 lead on that game?
Yeah, that's what,
I mean,
that's what
come
I'm
on.
saying. That
What
defense is
happened?
fucking suspect, bro. That defense that has Aaron Donald, that has Jalen Ramsey, that has a plethora of players, and they're playing like shit.
I know. It's again, it's a Super Bowl hangover, so I can't kill them.
Ah, man,
But
this ain't no hangover, man. They fucking stink, man.
I know Arizona has more problems than the Rams. That I can tell you. It's a mess over
Fuck
there.
it. I'll go Rams. Fuck it. They're playing at home.
Get your Cardinals. I get it.
No.
You like the Cardinals for some odd reason. You like the Cardinals. This is the second time you're picking them.
I just feel
This is
like
the second time.
I feel like they move the ball a lot better.
Okay.
That's why I'm picking them. They
All
move
right.
the ball a lot better.
They go Cardinals. I'll go Rams.
All right.
I trust them better.
Fine. Cardinals all the way for me. The next game.
And I know where you're going with this one already.
Chargers and 49ers.
You
You
just hate
damn
the Chargers.
fucking right. I'm going 49ers all the fucking way.
Will you ever pick the Chargers or anything?
Fuck you, Chargers, and fuck you, Justin Herbert, with your piece of shit fucking year, and fuck all the haters that
Awful
don't
year.
fucking agree with me about how much of a decline Mr. Justin Herbert is. And I don't want to hear
Nobody's talking about it.
no fucking injuries or no fucking nothing.
Yeah, except
okay?
Dan Orlovsky's talking about it.
No,
only Dan.
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. There's plenty of teams all over the NFL that are dealing with injuries, and they're still eking out these fucking wins. The Cowboys, for that matter, lost Dak Prescott for a good portion of the fucking season, and they still found a way to right the shit.
Herbert.
So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Herbert has regressed 100%.
Absolutely. He
Is
kissed
that
my
bad?
ass.
Is that bad news? No, it's not bad. But
but I want
get him
people
off the ledge.
Get him off the pedestal.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Justin Herbert.
That's all I want. Get his ass off the fucking pedestal because he does not belong there. Okay, he does not fucking belong there.
La mamadera.
Jesus Christ! Everybody wants the new shiny toy, and I get it. Justin Herbert has a ton of talent.
Yeah, the instant microwave meal.
Absolutely.
Same thing with Zach. What about Zach Wilson? He looks slow. He does not progress. Let him know that he's not an instant meal for microwave guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't make me start getting into this argument again.
Killing me over here.
The guy needs time to develop too.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers. It's at the 49ers, and
I'm going Niners too.
I think they're going to eke this out. The Chargers defense is atrocious. Even with all of the pickups that they have done, with the Khalil Macks, with the Bosa's that they had over there, everybody on that
James
team
is back. I think James is back.
J.C. Derwins, what the fuck his name is? Jackson, I think it was like.
J.C. Jackson's hurt for the year. He's done.
There's Derwin James, I think it is.
Derwin James is the safety.
Right.
Yeah.
So even with all of that, they can't stop anybody. That's what's fucking got my mind blown away. How do you not stop anybody with that many really critical players on that team that are really good from an individual perspective? So you can't piece it together? Are you freaking kidding me?
That's the coaching part. You got to look at the coaching now.
So I'm going 49ers all the way. I think Garoppolo finds a way to win with that team as long as they incorporate Debo Samuel and they keep incorporating CMC.
That's the guy.
You incorporate CMC, make him hot, catch out of the backfield, or you do those double running back sets with both Debo and him.
Yeah, I don't want it. You don't even have to do that. Just line up Debo slot or outside. That's it. Let CMC do everything else there. Yeah. You don't need all the smoke and mirrors shit. There's one thing that pisses me off about the fucking Shanahan offense.
Yeah.
You try to get too cute. You got good players already, man. Just go straight, head on, downfield, man.
Yeah.
Enough the north and south, and we're going to do this. Oh, my God, throw it. Come on.
Yep. So
you
49ers.
got CMC here. Use them.
Yep. So 49ers, do me a favor. Beat the shit out of these fucking Chargers. Make them 5-4 and bring them back down to reality, because that's where I want them. That's where I need them. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Okay? You were nothing before, you are nothing now, and you will always be nothing.
Chris, they're a good football team.
I don't give a shit. They're
but
not a good
I get your
team.
point about
they're
the
quarterback.
quarterback.
They're not a good football team right now.
Well, they're struggling. They're finding a way. It's the middle of the year. They're finding their way.
I wish I could say the same about the Chiefs, but I can't because Mahomes is playing like that.
But you know what you can wish for? And I know I might sound like a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I'd knock his ass out.
But you want him hurt?
Yeah. The 49ers defense can definitely do that. They can definitely do that.
A little Herbert, go after that rib. It's got that cartilage issue.
A little slice in the face.
Yeah,
right there. With a box cutter.
What about Mahomes? To level out the playing field.
Who's he got? Who did we say the Chiefs? They got the Jags.
The Jags. Yeah, but Walker at the edge. And Josh Allen, the other.
Do me a favor. Just
do a little
double penetration.
Double penetration,
bro.
Do me a favor. Him, Chris.
Yeah.
You want to hurt him?
Not career ending or
no. Say it.
Maybe not season ending, but take him out for a couple of games. Take him out. Get him a bloody lip.
A little blood.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. Especially that fucking Herbert.
The Jets did their job. We hurt him.
All right. And then the last game, Monday Night Football, the Commanders versus the Eagles. Now, I'm going Eagles all the way. However,
watch it.
I'm very, very impressed with this Taylor Heineke-led
little Heineke
Commander
guy.
team.
Yep.
I'm very impressed by them. But I don't think they have enough to hold down Hurts, who should be the number one candidate right now for MVP. I don't want to fucking hear it from anybody else. I think he should be the number one candidate for MVP. I think he deserves the respect that he deserves, because there's a lot of other people talking about a bunch of other quarterbacks, and I get it. He's a runner, but he's a very accurate passer, okay? And if everyone could be enamored with a Lamar Jackson running around like a fucking moron with his inaccuracy and claim him to be an MVP, even though I'm not comparing Lamar Jackson to Jalen Hurts in that aspect. Yeah. But if you could look at Lamar Jackson and say, yo, even with his inaccuracies, this guy played lights out that year. Now, Jalen Hurts is not exactly doing that, but Jalen Hurts is the reason why they're fucking winning.
Of course. Well, A.J. Brown, too.
Right.
Nice little target.
Right, but he's making the throws that he needs to make. He's very accurate, okay?
I got you.
And he knows how to run the ball.
Look, it's at Philly. You got to give him that.
Yep.
The only thing I can see, Washington making this
a very tough game, a close game.
It's a division game.
Right.
They know each other. You slop it up because Philadelphia has played sloppy, too.
Yes.
There's games that they're not off to the races. They're just muddling up at third quarter.
Right.
It's 10-3 still.
Right. And then they figure it out. They figure it out.
They make a big play, and they're out of there.
So Sirianni.
Washington?
Yeah. Sirianni has those boys led really, really well. The Philly defense is really, really good. And that offense is just tremendous.
This could be a trap game, though, too.
It could be. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I call this the trap alert here.
Right, because it's a division rival. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
But I'm still going to pick the Eagles. I think after this, they're still 9-0 after this week.
It's unbelievable.
I know. It's fucking really, really unbelievable.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yep. And do me a favor, cut the EAGLS Eagles chant.
That's their chant, Chris. That's their
terrible.
Chant.
It's fucking terrible. Let me tell you. It is terrible. They need to find another way to make it rhyme.
No,
it does not flow at all.
EAGLES. Yeah.
It does not.
They got their own fight song and everything.
No, it does not flow. Okay?
It's okay.
I don't know if you need to spell Eagles a different way.
Okay.
I don't know if you need to abbreviate it, but abbreviate it because it sounds terrible. Okay? Terrible. Atrocious. Horror awful.
Don't pay attention. He's mad, but he doesn't have a chant.
Shut
That's
up.
what it is. We're the chant guys.
Yeah.
JETS.
I just have the horse.
Yeah. You just got the horse. There you have it, people. You got Philly, right? I got Philly.
I got Philly.
All right, that seals
Philly.
it up.
Yep. So that is it, folks. That is our Week 10 predictions for the NFL week. And we are so happy that you joined us to have us come into your homes, into your ears, into your living rooms, wherever the hell you're watching us.
Great.
Again, don't forget to find us also on our podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and IHeart Radio.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yes, sir.
Comment. Please let us know what fanhood you are, whether or not you agree with us or not, and curse us out if you have to. I don't care. I'm gonna read it anyway, and I'm gonna hit a like just for the fuck of it. Yeah.
Before we go, like I said, Miami. Don't fuck this up. Don't sneeze.
By a nose.
By a nose. I got you by a nose. Because I know for a fact Buffalo's losing this game.
Oh man.
It's dependent on you.
You think Buffalo's good? If Josh Allen doesn't play, yes, definitely.
Buffalo's losing. Buffalo's losing that game. I'm sorry. And the only reason why, if Miami wins, they're going to have one more win more than us. Because if we tie, we take the tiebreaker.
Right.
Because we beat the shit out of them.
Right.
But since we're off, we can't claim that.
Right.
But if Miami loses... oh, my God.
Pobrecito.
There's going to be a complete meltdown in the chat. I will nuke everyone. The Jets didn't even play a game, and we ended up in first place.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there right now. Derek, Mr. Bad, whatever your name is in the chat too. The Big Vanilla Funny, you know who you are. This is incumbent upon you. You lose this game, you basically just handed off the first place to the New York Jets.
That's my peeps.
And why again? And why? Because what did we do? We hurt Josh Allen.
Took care of business.
We hurt him.
Took care of business.
The man bleeds. And we fucked him up. Get us the fuck out of here. Don't lose, Miami. No lo hagas.
Well, guys, thank you so much again for being a part of the JDC Low podcast experience. It has been a pleasure to be here, and we're going to leave you guys with this information.
First place.
Yes.
First place.
Oh, yeah.
On the table.
Oh, now you're feeling the song.
On the table.
Now you're feeling the song.
Ahora soy negro. Ahora soy negro. Yeah. Miami! Don't sneeze. Achoo! You do that.
It's all over. It's the JD CeeLo podcast, and we're out.